قد البريد. جابوا كاميرا عشان يصوروني فرحانين بيا، جايبين لي الكاميرا وبيصوروني. المهم انا عايزك لو اخويا هقول له انت كلب وابني كلب.
انا مصدقاك يا حبيبي.
بس انت تيجي هنا وتتعالجي، لان ربنا بتتعالجي بعلاج رب العالمين. يبقى الذنب عليهم وهتتحاسبوا يوم القيامه. هتتحاسبي يوم القيامه انت واحمد هتتحاسبوا. He would not bring her here. He said all doctors are telling him that's a scam.
Yeah, because it's a lie.
Okay, my name is Sam Karam. I'm from Houston, Texas, and this is the happiest day of my life. So my experience is about the happiest day of my life. I've had days, I'm gonna write in my book, days, the worst days of my life, and the shocking days of my life, and the best day of my life. Today is the best day of my life. Spindle cell sarcoma. Spindle cell sarcoma. Yeah, it's a rare kind of cancer that normally a soft tissue cancer that goes in the arms and the legs and in the tissues basically, but it came to my lung. So they basically had no idea what to do with it. It's rare. 2% of the population gets it. 2% of cancer population.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did you choose an alternative treatment instead of conventional treatment?
That's a good question. I basically heard a lot about side effects of chemo, and I could not believe that people actually take chemo to treat a problem, but in return they actually die because of it. So I could not believe that that's the only solution I have. So I started to search. I searched the internet and I found that there are alternative treatments for cancer, and I started to look through it. I was bamboozled by the fact that there are so many people that were cured by alternative natural treatments. So why would I go for chemo?
Right.
I thought that that's the right route. Plus, I'm a godly person. I believe in God, so I believe that God created the illness and created the solution for it, and He guides us to it. He sends us to where the solution is, and His solution is always in the ground, where He created everything. We're created from dust, and to dust we shall go. So in that dust lies our treatment.
Right, and then let me ask you one thing. Can you tell me any statistics as far as what the possibility of recovering from standard chemotherapy versus?
That's a sad statistics, but right before I came here, I read a very sad statistics said that the 5-year surviving rate of a cancer, any cancer,
Yep.
a 5-year surviving rate is about 2.7 to 3%. So meaning that any person that got treated with full-fledged, chemo has a maximum lifespan of 5 years. And that 5 years, just to reach 5 years, only 2.7% of the people that got chemo will reach the 5 years.
So only 2.7%.
Say 3%.
And then to reach that 2.7%, you have to go through a lot of pain and a lot of treatments and lose your hair and lose your weight.
That's the least of the worries of a person is to lose the hair. How about the pain, the suffering, the vomiting, the illness, the reaction to the chemo? Some people can have heart issues because, let me put it this way. What drove me here to this clinic in Mexico City is that my oncologist handed me one of the 3 chemos, paper about the 3 chemos that she's planning on putting together for me to take for 12 weeks.
Okay.
When I read the first page only, I put it down, and that was my ticket to Mexico. When I looked at it, the 3 side effects on that one out of the 3 says the very, very first one, heart failure leading to death. The second one, bleeding to death, internal bleeding to death. Guess what number 3 is? Cancer. A side effect of chemo is cancer.
Wow.
They know it. They know it, and knowingly they give it to you, knowing that it can cause you cancer or kill you. I came to my hotel room after treatment as usual and spent time talking to my family, and by 9:45 at night, I've been coughing the whole time I'm here. because I have inflammation in addition to the tumor that is sitting right in my airways. So it's making me cough all the time. But this time last night I felt it's an unusual cough. It's a rigorous cough that would not stop. After every cough, after I finish coughing, the second one is coming. It does not end, and getting worse and worse. So I rushed to the bathroom, stood by the mirror in the sink, start coughing hard, and all of a sudden, blood start coming out, and I'm used to that because of the the illness and all of that. But all of a sudden, I feel like something big is rattling in my chest and trying to come. And when I tried to cough again, something huge stuck in my throat, and I felt like I'm suffocating and I'm gonna die. So I started to choke and go look at the mirror, and I'm like, I'm gonna die. And all I can think of, what am I gonna do to get this thing out of my throat? So I jumped up and down, and all of a sudden that thing flies out of my mouth into the sink, and I look down, looks like a small rat came out of my chest. And instantly, when that came out, and the blood that was accommodating it came out, I felt like a big stone that was in my chest came out. I don't feel anything anymore. No more pain, no tightness, nothing.
Did you tell this to Dr. Batista?
Oh yeah,
What
I told him that all today. Dr. Batista is an unemotional person. He's not the person that get emotional quickly about things. He's a more logical. He wants to make sure. He wants to test. He wants to, which I agree with him. Of course, I want to test too, but I'm the patient. I'm the one that if I have a wound on my arm, and you tell me I don't have a wound, I'll tell you, no, I have it. I can show it to you.
And you have pain.
Exactly. I had pain and tightness for the past weeks. Minutes after I got all of that out of me,
You're feeling you.
I am a free
Very
man.
good.
I have no tightness.
Wow.
What does that tell you? Where did the tightness go? In the sink.
Very good. Thank you very much.